If you want massive triceps, you need to focus on three things. First, you need to keep the elbows healthy. The number one reason I hear from guys who can't bring up their arms is they can't lift heavy due to elbow pain. I'm going to break down in detail how to manage and prevent this issue. Second is exercise order. Training a body part, arms specifically, is not just about hitting 10 to 20 sets per week like most people claim. The exercise order is just as important as training volume, intensity, and recovery. And I'm going to break that down in detail as well. And finally, you want to train the triceps at multiple angles to take advantage of every opportunity for growth. That means not only heavy basic exercises for progressive overload, but also training the triceps in the stretch position, or as the internet loves to say, stretch-mediated hypertrophy. Now, the first step to elbow health is to always include a tricep press down variation on a cable, preferably done first in the workout. The goal here is to accomplish two things. First, to get as much blood into the triceps as possible and to get a massive pump early on in the training session. This will help you get more out of every single exercise that follows. And second, we want to warm up the elbow joint as much as possible before we attack it with some heavier weights. The press down done on a cable, or cables in general, are much more forgiving on the elbows compared to heavier barbell or dumbbell exercises. But also, focusing on this exercise first in the workout, we can effectively get good quality sets and reps in without elbow discomfort and cause little to no wear and tear on the joints. If we do this correctly, this will get the triceps super pumped and the elbows warmed up and primed for the heavy training that's to come after. If you currently have elbow pain, always try to do something like a tricep press down first before any heavy extensions, and you should feel less discomfort on your heavy exercises. Training triceps after chest or shoulders can also serve as a warm-up for the elbows and get them ready for heavy training as well. But if you're training arms on their own day, you should aim to use cables early on in the workout. Now that your elbows are ready to go, you want to focus on moving some heavy weights for lower reps. Triceps are very strong muscles, but most people never expose them to heavy loads due to elbow discomfort. And in my opinion, this is one of the biggest reasons people lack massive arm development. As I always like to say, nothing builds triceps like heavy skull crushers and overhead extensions. The perfect time to move into skull crushers is after you already have a massive pump from press downs. You can now overload the triceps with some heavy weight with minimal discomfort on the elbows. And if you still have any issues with elbow pain, you can even alter the movement by leaning your head off a bench and bringing the bar down closer to eye or nose level. Experimenting with the exact place to bring the bar is key for elbow comfort, and you should pick a spot somewhere between the nose and mouth and the top of the head. After you hit triceps hard and heavy, you'll want to take advantage of training them in the fully stretched position. Press downs and skull crushers are excellent movement for tricep development, but the only time you fully stretch the triceps is when the elbow is moved above the head. To take advantage of the deep stretch this position offers, you want to do some type of overhead tricep extension. That could be one arm dumbbell extension, two arms, a French press with an easy bar, or even a cable or machine. But the key is bring those arms overhead and focus on a deep stretch of the triceps. And if you're taking advantage of all these tips, your routine should include one press down variation that focuses on peak contraction of the biceps. This will also serve as a warm-up for the elbows and creates a massive pump in the triceps. You should focus on one heavy movement like skull crushers or any heavy tricep extension. This movement is your bread and butter progressive overload exercise, and you should focus on one exercise to fully stretch the triceps with an overhead variation. And if you want the exact programs that I recommend to build muscle using proven old school bodybuilding methods, you can check out all my old school mass game programs down below. And as always, if you want to see more of the best original bodybuilding content just like this, make sure to hit subscribe.